These are the games you have to win to take it serious.
Committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behaviors are subject to rejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. We welcome your time at the arena to be enjoyable and free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word something.
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. A chance here to see the Eastern Conference standings. Guys, we've certainly seen some interesting midseason storylines. You take a look at the Celtics. They've been outstanding halfway through this season, looking cohesive and playing for one another.
You know, for the Celtics, give them credit. I mean, they've been playing very well this season, but they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal right now. They know they have a bullseye on their backs.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Williams. Then there's Castle, and it's De Silva in at the 3. Small forward. And for Boston, the core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Lonzo Ball is out there with Dyson Daniels, and it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. And talking about MP's team, the focus is on something we don't always talk about, defense. But this team is outstanding on that end.
There's no secret how impressive MP's team is on defense, though they have already faced some painful moments in coming up on the wrong end of the scoreboard. Now's the right time to get the train back on the tracks and attack each of these key matchups. But it's going to have to start tonight and have maximum impact on morale. That defense is going to have to show out.
And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
And time now to go courtside with Allie LaForce for a report on MP.
BA, as usual, MP is looking continuing to put the cuffs on the opposing team. Before the game, he said, our mission is to get as many stops as possible. He said, I'm turning the pressure way up. I know my guys will too. We'll see if he can pull it off, guys.
A skilled defensive team looking to do what they do best, Allie. Thanks for that. And Grant, sitting at the midway point of the season now, as a player, does it feel that way? Or does one half drag on more than the other?
You know, I'd say the back half can feel a little bit longer. Whether it's games of consequence that magnify things, or for teams lower down, maybe the season drags on at the end.
Here's Castle. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Nice shot by Wembanyama.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
From deep, Jordan. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Jordan's got 8. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Pass to De Silva. They set the screen. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Jordan. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game.
Yeah, this quarter's... all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive field.
Outside, Williams. Clock at 6. Wembanyama, screen on Tatum. Here's Williams. Boston pulls it in. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Here's Jordan. Yep, count it. He's got 12.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Spurs trail by 5. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
good-looking guy.
And dialing into our broadcast remotely, I'm told we have Shams Charania here with a special report. Shams, take it away.
Hey, Brian. Things are happening for Detroit in the Pistons front office as we get closer to the trade deadline. They've landed De'Aaron Fox in a massive move that'll have huge implications moving forward, adding a whole new element just in terms of Fox's speed and skill on the floor. Whatever defensive plans opponents might have had for him in the past, they'll need to throw him out and start over.
Shams, thank you. Always some intriguing news. Changes here for the Celtics. Jordan's checked in for Hayes. Tatum comes in for Brown. And Derek White subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Spurs trail by 16. So on the floor for San Antonio. They've got Victor Wembanyama. Dario Saric is out there with Davis. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Baldwin in at the point guard position. Here's Davis. The rebound by Simmons.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Champ in their last matchup against the Kings played some superb basketball. He ended up with 59 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. A virtuoso performance that will be remembered for a very long time. Brian?
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Now the Celtics on the move. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Man, good whistle there.
Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts today. They can't get the first one. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
Ed Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Castle. Williams has got his 2nd basket of the night. Down low. Here's Jordan. A shot from the low post is good.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Pass to Castle. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Celtics.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Simmons has checked in for Boston. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Davis, he's checked in for Wembanyama. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter.
Nothing is falling. But the good news is still early. They've got a chance to shoot themselves out of it.
And you watch Dyson Daniels on the floor, Coach. He's everywhere on defense.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the best guys disrupting offenses and getting deflections. He gets his hands in passing lanes. Effort like that will always find minutes.
Ball passes to Jordan. With the floater. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Jordan's got 11 here in the quarter alone. San Antonio's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Outside Davis. Pass to De Silva. Here's Castle. 5 on the clock. And that one good.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Brown passes to Jordan. Simmons with a screen on Williams. Here's Jordan. Banked it in off the glass. Jordan's got 25 points in the game.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Jordan against Williams. Pass to De Silva for three. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Jordan against Williams. Releases. Jordan misses. Well, the defender stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. San Antonio shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
San Antonio. The line for one. Number 43, Darius Bazley.
16 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Castle. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
From deep, Jordan. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the quarter.
And so it's Boston. A huge 24-point lead for them. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Hey everybody, first off, let's take a gander at what's been happening on the trading block. Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I imagine Shaq probably throws that bowling ball a little too hard, Ernie. I don't know.
False. I have a finesse game, Kenny. One time I hit a sit-down shot from the seats behind the lane.
Shaq's like a trick shot artist out there. He's dying. And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Celtics.
Dominant performance from this offense. As a fan, you just have to admire it and see what they're doing.
Yeah, they're hitting the 3 major E's. Effective, efficient, and entertaining.
I like the way you did that.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Dyson Daniels out there with ball. And it's Jordan in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Williams passes to Wembanyama. Stolen by Ball. Here's Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
An aggressive defender. Ball has a keen awareness for when to go after steals.
Well, San Antonio shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. De Silva with the bucket.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's Jordan. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, there's an example of Brown's ability to see the floor Nice pass right there.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Defensive
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court.
Pounded by Ball. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Well, after draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in the second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter.
Yeah, the way Tatum shares the ball really completes his package.
The Spurs have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Wembanyama, and a nice finish on the leg. Wembanyama's got 5 points now this quarter.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. From deep, Jordan. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Jordan's got 43 points.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Here's Castle.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to De Silva. Shot clock at 5. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Boston has gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. From deep, Jordan hits the trifecta. Jordan's got 46.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his 2nd triple of the half, his 5th overall.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Castle for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Simmons has checked in for Daniels. Davis, he's checked in for San Antonio. 1:24 left in the third quarter. Here's Jordan. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Castle. Launches it. San Antonio again can't hit. Boston on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. From deep, here's Simmons. Drains the triple. Simmons has got 8.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
Davis drawing the double team. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. The 3 from Wembanyama. Second chance shot. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3.
Substitution on the court.
Outside White. Back to Jordan. Oh, from deep. It's hauled in by Garnett. San Antonio has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. On the court for San Antonio, we've got Austin Reeves. Wembanyama out there with Davis. And it's Garnett in at the power forward position. Pass to Jordan. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
Boston making a switch here. Moody's checked in. The Spurs have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Pass to Castle. And there's the drive. Shot clock at 6. Castle. Boston pulls it in.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Jordan's got 49 in the game.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
It's hauled in by White.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
He got it again! Sensational!
Another 50-point game for this man. He's having a historic year.
And he's close to the 4th most 50-point games in a single season. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's De Silva, out left to the wing. The 3-ball. Gets the 3-ball to go.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
And here's Jordan. Over Wembanyama. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Assisted.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Count it. Good.
Well, it's easy to see why they continue to call his number. He's delivered, and he's the leading scorer in this game.
Minute 32 left to play in the 4th. Will stand the minimum games threshold for postseason awards. It seems to be working as a motivator.
Well, especially, Brian, because those awards can impact player contracts. So that benchmark 65. Games, about 80% of the schedule. That's a bar that players are looking to surpass.
Do you like the 65 games, or would you like to see a different number?
I mean, I think it's great. If anything, I'd like to see it higher.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Celtics.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And their efforts tonight pushed them to 41 wins on the year so far.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And what a huge performance it was for Champ.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
San Antonio's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Pass to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. 35 seconds left in the 4th. Here's Jordan. The shot won't fall. Wembanyama with some nice D. He's guarded by White. Good work defensively by White. So it's Boston now. Jordan with the bucket.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is...
Good win. Let's keep it going. These cheeseheads are something else. Let's quiet them down.
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome all the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things. For you offensively.
For fans not familiar with the story, MP has made it clear that he wants his team to improve on defense. And we've been taking notice.
with the variety of offensive talent in the NBA, no defense is going to dominate every night, especially with three-point shooting becoming what it is in the modern game. But if the team continues to drill down on defensive effort, I think MP is going to do his part.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Daniels. And it's Dudley in at the point guard position. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, the Bucks head coach and I were able to talk. We talked about how they plan to deal with Jaylen Brown. He said Brown's explosive off the dribble, so we have to have bodies in front of him, be physical with him, stay connected with him at all times. We'll see if they can keep Jaylen in check. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Likes to get in the rhythm early. Nice triple.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pulls up. They get it back. Outside for Jordan. Over Thompson. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Tatum. 6 points for Jordan.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Jackson drives in. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And giving up some inches inside, but Mason.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now.
The previous play is under review.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed.
There will be 2 minutes to review the play. The ruling on the floor stands.
For just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Getting Eastern Conference Player of the Month, Champ.
With the way he shot it over this stretch of games, you just knew this was coming. Everything that he's let fly from deep has been nothing but cold, hard cash. I mean, defenders have been tripping over themselves trying to contest him from outside. That are no doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen
connects again from distance.
And it's amazing to say he's almost second overall in career three-pointers.
And many of those are from way beyond the arc. This guy puts on a shooting display every single night. But right by Henderson. 2 points. That one goes.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
And here's Jordan outside. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Henderson passes to Jackson. And here's Thompson. There's 1:47 left in the first quarter. Rebounded by Tatum.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Champ in their last matchup against New York was outstanding. Picked up 58 points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. He really worked hard in that game and put up some big numbers as a result. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And big. From Milwaukee. Henderson comes in for Bones Highland. And then for Boston, Jordan's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Tatum comes in for Brown. And it's Moses Moody in for Jaylen Brown. Boston leading by 15. Lou Dort out there with Allen. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then it's Jones. And it's Henderson in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Poole against White. Poole the pass to Jones. Now here's Henderson. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Celtics passing it around, and here's Jordan outside. It's rebounded by Poole. Bucks trail by 18, and they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Jackson comes in for George, and it's Johnson in for Jordan Poole. Celtics also with a sub. Dudley's checked in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Allen passes to Johnson. Pass to Jones. And Jones with the stuff.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And the shot is good. Tatum's got 15.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
They double team Johnson. And Champ gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. Frank, we know about the Euro step, but is the performance for Jason Tatum? And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Boston Celtics.
They're really hitting the boards, making a major effort. That's a big reason why they're up.
Well, as the rebounding expert on the crew, I'm giving them the O'Neal stamp of approval, which is hard to earn. Congrats, guys.
Okay, and now let's check out the power rankings as we move through the middle of the season.
Take a look here now at Boston. They're the top dog at the moment. You have to say they've earned it with their play on the court. Stellar performances.
You can nitpick other spots in the power rankings, but you have to agree that this team has shown they deserve that number one spot, Shaq.
Can you repeat what I just said one more time and watch it?
And that is a wrap. Now,
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
On the floor for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Then it's Daniels. Then it's Jordan. And it's Dudley in at the one. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
And here's Anderson. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They host the 76ers after this, and that will be the middle game of this three-game homestand. Now here's Tatum. He's got 15. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 4 assists now tonight. Timeout called, the Bucks. Owens check in for the Bucks. We'll get a moment now to view the league's stingiest defenses. Number 1, the Celtics.
Points allowed is one of the key indicators for good defensive effort. And this team does a nice job because they force opponents into tough shots. They don't allow easy shots. They're all on the same page. They're aggressive. They're focused. They pay attention to detail. And for 48 minutes, they're going to make their opponents uncomfortable.
Henderson, no good.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Nice shot by Jordan.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Milwaukee has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. In the corner, Henderson with it. They can't stop the run with that one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Here's Johnson. And he gets it to go. Johnson's got 13 points.
And they get one now. 1 of 5 here in the third.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Bucks. Well, guys, it could have been much worse. It's a shoulder bruise, and it's aching a bit by the looks of things. But he's already come back into the game. How about that, Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Connects from three-point range.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements. There's Jackson with the 3. Boston grabs the miss. Tatum's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And here's Jordan outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Jordan. Rebound Boston. Brown's got rebound number 5 here tonight. In the corner, Simmons with it. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. 3 points. Jordan's got 5 assists in the game. The Bucks shooting about 42% so far. And that one is good.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
On offense, here are the Celtics. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Simmons, and another basket for Boston.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Sosa, and the layup's good off the glass.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Wasted no time on that one. And that's now 30 points for Jordan.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Johnson. Drops in the layup for two. Johnson's got 15 points.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And here's Jordan outside. Allen with the rebound. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The Bucks shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Inside. Here's Sosa. Great D that time from Tatum. Boston's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointer since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Here's Jordan. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 32 points for Jordan.
Really love how Brown distributes the ball, keeping his eyes moving at all times.
Up top, Henderson. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Boston Celtics up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there for him.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Lou Dort. Jordan Poole is out there with Scoot Henderson. Then it's Bones Highland. And it's Jones in at the center position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And here's Jordan outside. Good on the three-point shot. Jordan's got 35 in the game.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
In the corner, Henderson with it. Misses the three.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
And here's Jordan outside. And the Celtics another three.
You know, he knocked down a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence through the roof.
And it's Henderson with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Moody gets a screen from Jordan. Fires for three. Henderson pulls it in. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Island's shot is good.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Shoots a three, and he drops it in. Just a pretty release there from Jordan. Jordan's got 41.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Moody. And again, Boston with the triple.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first. Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Down kicks to Jordan. Over Jones. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Brown. 43 points for Jordan.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
The wide open look here for Highland. Will it go? Cranes it from beyond the arc. Highland's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, he's going to continue to vary those if that's how they're going to be.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Onto the ball. He's checked in for Simmons. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Moody. Nice ball movement by Boston. Jordan outside. Releases. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Jordan's got 45 points.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand. You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Ball, the pass to Jordan. Fires from deep. Thompson with the rebound. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Jackson is doubled. Back to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Celtics.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance.
Hey, there's never a good time to slip up like that, but especially with the game still hanging in the balance.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Clark, some people have claimed there is too much talent now in this NBA and not enough teams.
Interesting point. I don't know if I fully agree with it. Clearly, talent has always been the driver in the league. I think because the league is generally younger, that the talent is not as refined, so therefore you have a little disjointedness with teams. But the blend of talent into teamwork is still what the best teams do at a high level.
Johnson against White. It's Henderson on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. They grab their own miss. Johnson, a wide open look. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Outside Jordan. Outside Ball. Back to Jordan. He tries for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Jordan's got 54 points.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Henderson kicks to Thompson, and it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Shooting the technical.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Number 11, Jackson Hayes.
Henderson, no one around him. No good on the quick 3.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the 3s.
Jordan deciding where to go with it. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance